Hi, this is Carolina and thank you so much for joining me. This is my fourth video in my video bow and ribbon treatment tutorials, and today I'm going to show you how to tie a tailored bow. If you came here from my blog, you saw this project and you'll have all the details on it and how I put it together on my blog, so I'll have a link on this video as well. But basically we're going to learn how to tie this ribbon treatment. It's called the tailored bow, and I just made this cute little CD cover for it to kind of show you with that. And today I'm just going to use a strip of ribbon, and then I'm just going to keep the rest on a spool just because, you know, as I've told you many times, I don't like to waste any type of ribbon. And I'm using the Red Riding Hood, I believe it's satin ribbon, or taffeta ribbon. It was retired, I think, was Stampin' Up! Last year, but I love it, so I just kept some of it. Anyway, so you're going to start off with the strip, basically like this, and as you should have, if you've been actually following my tutorials, you pretty much figured out that I love to use glue dots. And the more and more you use glue dots, the more and more you tie different ribbon treatments, you'll notice how much you'll become dependent on them. So anyways, so you're going to take one of your ends of the strip you cut, and you're just going to put a glue dot right there. Okay, and then you're going to fold it over to make a bow. At this point is where you're going to decide how wide you want your loops, or how, I guess, you know, the thickness or the loopiness of it. And then you're going to put another glue dot on that end. And then you're just going to bring that end over. And you try to want to make it as even as possible so that you have pretty even loops, as you can tell from that. Okay, then you can cut if you have any excess. This is at the point you'd want to cut it, because that way you don't create such a bulky loops once you put it all in your card. Okay, so then you want to take, if you want to cut a strip, feel free, but like I've told you before, I don't like to waste ribbon, so I don't usually cut it until I absolutely need to. Then you're just going to take that end, turn your ribbon around so you're working with the back end of your ribbon, of your bow actually. And you're going to put glue dot there and just kind of bring it all the way around. And at this point, you just kind of want to make sure that it's right, that the loops are even, because then it looks kind of funky, just odd when they're not even. So I kind of managed to put that right in the middle. And then bring that other side over, and then you just cut off the excess. See, again, here I'm not wasting anything, which is the ideal thing you want to do. Okay, so this is cute just on its own. You don't need to add any kind of tails to it if you don't want to. For this one I did, just because I thought it finished it, and so all I did for that was just get a strip, put a little glue dot in the middle, and then just cut it off right there, just so I have even. And then I just used my favorite way of you know, finishing off my tails in a V. Then I went ahead and did that on both ends, and I ended up with this. And then for this, it's just a strip, which basically I just got a strip from here to here, and then added this in the middle. And then the tail. I added this, then the tails, and then the loop on top. So let me just kind of go walk through all the different projects. So this is the one I showed you already, and you'll be able to find all the information. The stamp here is for my favorite things. This is another one I posted earlier. I think it was a couple weeks ago, actually. This was using Verve stamps. It's a really fun set with a bunch of stars and swirls and wonderful sayings, as Julie has all the time. There's this one I haven't posted yet. It's from Gina K Designs. It's a little saying here, very pretty sentiment. And I used a wider ribbon for this treatment, and then I sewed around the edges. I don't know if you can tell very well, but but it's sewed all the way around. Just used some fun designer paper and it came together quite quickly. And I also wanted to show you, oh sorry, you know what, I forgot to show you on this one. It's kind of fun to just add stuff in the middle of it, like similar to how I did with this one. This is a pearl applique. It has a backing and it's a bunch of pearls. It's really pretty. I got that one from Hope Stamps Eternal. So you can get it there, and you'll find a link to it from my blog. And then for this one, I just added a little diamond sticker, which is from Memory Box Jewel Stickers, also from Hope Stamps Eternal. And then the last thing I want to show you was this fun little 3D item I'm working on. This actually uses the petal or the flower die from Stampin' Up! And the pumpkin and leaves die from Stampin' Up! And I'm using it as my placeholder or name tag holder for Thanksgiving with the little pumpkin. And let me see if I can do this without dropping all the candy. And here you'll see the ribbon treatment that I just showed you. Same thing, just on a 3D item. It just kind of finishes it off. Oop, there goes the candy. It just finishes it off and it gives it just that extra little nice thing you want, you know, to kind of bring your whole card together. But isn't this fun? It's like a little flower. But anyways, that's coming shortly on my blog. And that's it. That's all I wanted to show you for today. Just this fun tailored ribbon treatment. And if you have any questions, feel free to let me know as always. And hope you have fun making them. Thanks so much. See you next time.